Darrell Overton's Freedom Eagles are a football team. Might seem otherwise when you look at the score sheets. The kind of numbers they're putting up look more like basketball scores. They have scored 60 points or more 10 times this year. More than half of those, they scored more than 70 points. Freedom has scored 112 points in a single game in 2022. Darrell Overton came to coach at Freedom in 2015. Before that, they just weren't any good. Since 2015, he has taken the Eagles to play for one state championship. They are 72-11 in that stretch and have only lost 6 regular season games since 2015. The defense is staggering, with Terrence Bush leading a group that caused problems for everyone. And on offense, though there are many talented skill players, Jeffery Overton has just been unstoppable. The Bruins' only loss this season were to Kings Fork, who made it all the way to the region championship game in their bracket, and the defending state champions in 6A, Oscar Smith. Western Branch lost to the Tigers mid-season 2-0. Well, they came back and put Smith away, beating them 28-14 last week. They are led on offense by Taquan Trotman at the helm, and he has a couple of big targets in CJ Fraser and Paul Billups Jr. This is the furthest the Bruins have been in the playoffs in over 2 decades, but they are fast and they are strong. First quarter action, Freedom up 7-0 already. Tristan Evans keeps. Big kick out from Terrence Bush. He's outside, cruising down the sideline. Nobody's going to catch him. 46 yards, he's in. Freedom up 14-0 early on. Bruins' second drive of the game, Taquan Trotman launches one with a huge arc. Coming down, Paul Billups snatches that thing away from Jeff Overton. Touchdown, 34 yards. He made a great adjustment on the ball. Bruins are on the board. It's 14-7 with 2:23 left in the first quarter. Next time the Bruins get the ball, Trotman dropping, but the dark side pressure was in that backfield all day long. Bush just crashing in. Taquan steps up, but Nasir Ethington and Mark Arena are closing in. They brought the house down on that Western Branch offense all day. Bruins going backwards. Taquan Trotman dropping, looking to go through the air. TJ gets there again. Trotman is grounded. Darkside putting pressure early on that high-flying Bruin offense. Freedom with the ball. Tristan Evans dropping. He launches it into the back of that end zone. Look at the snag by Elijah Reed. He's got a touchdown. It's Freedom 21, Western Branch 7, first minute of the second quarter. Then Tristan's going to swing it out to the big stepper, Jeff Overton, and he is sprung loose. He's going to take it to the house. Freedom is out to an early 28-7 lead with 11:02 to play before the half. Taquan Trotman back to pass. Braxton Hunt and the ticket. Jewel Harris are in on him. Jewel gets the sack. Tristan Evans drops to throw. Little shuffle to Derek Moore. CJ Fraser coming in hot. Strips the ball. Trey Miller scoops it up. Moves the other direction. That sets the Bruins up at the 37-yard line of Freedom. Trotman wants to cash it in. Looking for Billups, but EJ Reed jumps the route and Freedom right back in control. So Tristan Evans is just going to keep the pedal down. He goes over the top, hits Juju Preston. Carlton is in the back of that end zone. Touchdown Freedom. It's 35-7, and then not much more than a minute later, Tristan Evans whips out the sidearm to EJ Reed. He's going to fly. It's 49-7. Screaming Eagles will take that huge lead into halftime, leaving no doubt. In the second half, Bruins needing something to get them going. Paul Billups Jr. takes the kick, and he's on the move. Gets outside that coverage. Raymond Rodriguez tries to push him out of bounds, but he's off to the races. Kendall Bannister ain't going to catch him. He scores. It's 49-14 with 11:47 left to play in the third quarter. Then Darrell Overton's bunch will move the ball downfield in about 3.5 minutes. Cam Courtney sets them up first and goal at the 1-yard line, and Overton will carry this one in, perhaps his easiest assignment of the afternoon. It's 56-7 Freedom with 8 minutes and a second still in the third quarter. Trotman back to throw, goes over the middle. He's got Christian Copeland and a first down to the 37 of Freedom. Bruins are on the move, but that dark side defense just kept coming all day long. Trotman dropping in the big ticket. Jewel Harris in his face. Aaron Duncan off the edge, and he's got a hard sack on Jaquan. Interesting call here for that Bruin defense. Evans to Aaron Duncan, who just launches one just because he can. Cam Courtney is in that end zone playing center field. and it's 62-14 with 11:02 left in the game. Later fourth quarter, Tristan swings it out to Juju Preston, and, well, yeah, we told you they put up basketball numbers. Western Branch probably just getting tired of running by this time. 75 yards on the play, and the Dark Side Eagles move on to the state championship. They will face the Dark Side Dirty Birds up in Vienna, the Madison Warhawks, next Saturday down at Old Dominion University.